through dedication and productivity, making very positive changes in her life. Once again, please watch the screen.
Since 2007, Goodwill, along with the collaboration of many partners, has facilitated Youth Build, an educational leadership, development, and occupational skills training program for disadvantaged young adults ages 16 to 24. Most of the students that enter the program have dropped out of high school and are dealing with a variety of circumstances that are huge barriers to their futures. The program consists of paid construction training, paid adult basic education leading to GED or high school diploma, training in leadership, personal support, and a chance for a good job, continued education, and a bright future. Award recipient Mariah Thomas's story is fairly typical of the type of student that enters Youth Build. She grew up surrounded by alcoholism and dropped out of school before 8th grade. She tried to find jobs that required very little schooling without luck, and was the sole caretaker of her younger siblings. She entered Youth Build with a hard and cold attitude that seemed unbreakable. She was opinionated, and her mouth got her in trouble.
When I first met Mariah, I really wasn't sure what we were getting into. She had a friend, and they were a little bit on the wild side. I thought, I don't know about this girl. I stuck around and watched her go, and I could see something. I could see that she was smart. And actually a day came where we had a big confrontation. Mariah had strong opinions. She wasn't afraid to say it. So she said them to me in no easy fashion. And I listened. And I think it was the first time in her life she ever had no one listen to her and give her opinions of value. So Mariah started working for me. And she started working hard. And I went home and talked to my wife and I said, I don't care what happens. I'm going to get this girl through school. And she sat beside me and worked day after day, countless questions, and I tried to give her the answers, but more than anything, she just kept working.
That was one of the good parts of how they taught differently here is they sat down with me one-on-one and helped me with the work. And I didn't get that in regular school.
And one of the more wonderful things and fun things that happened is she came up to me and she had a magazine in hand. She said, Robert, how come we can never do something like this? I said, I think we're gonna. And she said, what? I said, you just got your final assignment. I want you to create a newsletter for Youth Build. I want you to interview people. I want you to interview staff, teachers, students. I want you to make it. I want you to take pictures. I want you to design it. What? But she did. And she made a beautiful newsletter. It was the final gift that she gave us before she graduated. It's been a pleasure.
Mariah, when she entered the program, we knew there was something about her. She was headstrong, and she was smart, and she was street smart, and she had the ability to lead. She just had some qualities in her that we saw a natural born leader. And as she progressed through the program, a lot of those abilities started showing themselves. Sometimes good, and sometimes not so good. But one day, it just kind of clicked.
Youth Build has a lot for my life, actually. They still help me a lot. I was very judgmental when I came here. I had a real bad attitude. And they helped me see, change that and be more civilized. And it helped me in my life because when I had problems at home, I could come here and tell them, and they'd help me.
And then one day it just clicked for Mariah, and in the classroom, on the construction site, she joined the student committee, which is a policy committee that we have here at Youth Build. She started doing things for herself and for the school here, and just generally started caring about everything around her, including herself, which is a big milestone for some of the students, and particularly our girl students. And Mariah was doing that. And as she started working through those things, and working through her education, and working through the carpentry, and working through some of those leadership things, the ship that she carried on her shoulder, her hard attitude and street life seemed to kind of melt away. And we didn't discourage that. We want that to happen. We want her to remember it as well. But the articulate young lady that you see today is a result of all of that hard work that she put in day after day, sitting with Robert in the classroom, working with Greg on the site, and doing all kinds of wonderful things out in the community so that she could better herself and get her education. And then now going to Western Iowa Tech and pursuing a dream of interior design and doing things that for her life are going to be great. And she's headed down right now.
That made me believe in myself more, like, if you can do this, you can do that. So that's what I hold on to now. I hold on to not giving up and just going for my goal and not stopping until I get there.
I believe that Mariah is the perfect person for the Dignity Award, simply because when she came into this program, she was a street smart young lady. And now, after all of her accomplishments and her hard work, she is a very dignified young woman.
Mariah, defying the odds, you stepped up to the plate to overcome some enormous hurdles and have become empowered by your education and achievements. Goodwill salutes you for your will and determination, and we are proud to honor you with our Dignity Award.